Morning students. In the last class we discussed differentiability. In the last class we discussed differentiability introduction and again geometrical interpretation of the differentiability of the point. So now I repeat once again, the definition of the differentiability is the process of finding the derivative of a function, differentiation. Then y is equal to f of x is a function differentiable at the given point C. To find out the differentiability, left derivative and again right derivative equal, then we say the function is differentiable at the point. Left derivative means what? It is denoted by f dash of C, which is equal to limit x tends to C minus f of x minus f of C upon x minus C, which is equal to, we can write as limit h tends to 0 f of C minus h minus f of C upon minus h. This formula is nothing but the left derivative of the function at the point C at x is equal to C. The given function y is equal to f of x be a function at the point C. This is the left derivative. Right derivative, it is denoted by r f dash of C, which is equal to limit x tends to C plus f of x minus f of C divided by x minus C, which is equal to limit h tends to 0 plus, you can write as left derivative is minus, right derivative is plus, h tends to 0 plus f of C plus h minus f of C upon h. So you can observe this is the left derivative value, this is the right derivative value. You can use this formula and again this one for the left derivative. And for the right derivative you can use this one and also this one, both are same. If the function is differentiable at the point, left derivative value and again right derivative value must be equal, then we say the function is differentiable at C. Otherwise, if left derivative and right derivative is not equal, the function is not differentiable at particular point. Now we will do one theorem, that is, if f of x, if y is equal to f of x is a function differentiable at x equal to C, then f is continuous at x equal to C. Once again, if y equal to f of x be a function differentiable at x equal to C, then prove that f is continuous at x equal to C. So now, in this theorem, given data, so given that f of x is differentiable at x equal to C. So according to the definition of the function differentiable at x equal to C, you can write as f dash of C, which is equal to limit x tends to C f of x minus f of C upon x minus C. So this is the differentiable at x equal to C condition. So now consider f of x minus f of C, which is equal to, I am taking the value f of x minus f of C, which is equal to f of x minus f of C upon, in the denominator and numerator multiplied with x minus C. So x minus C into x minus C, where x is not equal to c, where x is not equal to c. So now in this condition both sides apply limit as x tends to c, because at the point, what is the point, x is equal to c. So limit apply both sides. So limit x tends to c f of x minus f of c, which is equal to limit x tends to c f of x minus f of c upon x minus c into x minus c. So now apply limit both conditions. So limit x tends to c f of x minus, and again apply limit here. So limit x tends to c f of c, which is equal to, so again here also same thing, apply limit this function and also this function. So limit x tends to c f of x minus f of c upon x minus c into, so limit x tends to c x minus c. So now here limit x tends to c f of x minus limit x tends to c, once again here limit of x tends to c f of c becomes, it is a constant function. So limit of the constant function, again constant, so f of c, f when x is equal to c, this is f of c. So limit of x tends to c, the total function is constant function. You can write limit of the constant function gives constant only, f of c, which is equal to, according to the differentiability formula, f dash of c equal to limit x tends to c f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c. Let us take this is equation number 1. So what you write instead of this one, this value, total value from the equation number 1, you can write as f dash of c. So this is f dash of c into, now substitute x is equal to c here. So that is the value c minus c, substitute x is equal to c, c minus c. So now limit x tends to c f of x minus f of c, which is equal to f dash of c into 0, f dash of c into 0. So limit x tends to c f of x minus f of c equal to f dash of c into 0, something into 0, that is the value is becomes 0. So now, so limit x tends to c f of x equal to, this minus f of c take this side, this is f of c. So now according to the data, we are taking what, differentiable function at x is equal to c, and what we have to prove, f is continuous at x is equal to c. So we are taking differentiable at x is equal to c and prove the function is continuous at x is equal to c. So you can observe by the theorem, every differentiable function is continuous at a particular point c. So now we are taking differentiable function at x equal to c and prove the function is continuous at x is equal to c. That means what? Every differentiable function is continuous. Every differentiable function is continuous. So now we are taking converse of the statement. So converse of the above statement need not to be true. So according to theorem, we prove every differentiable function is continuous, because we prove the limit of the function is continuous at x is equal to c. Now we are taking converse of the statement. Above statement need not to be true. So for this we are taking, so consider f of x is equal to mod x f of x equal to mod x is a continuous function, is a continuous function, is a continuous function. So now every modulus function is continuous. According to the modulus function, f of x equal to mod x equal to condition x greater than 0, 0, x equal to 0 minus x less than 0. According to the modulus function, this is the condition: positive x, 0, and again negative x greater than 0, x equal to 0, this is the value is 0. When x less than 0, we can write minus x. So we shall prove that f of x is not differentiable at x equal to 0, because here real number is what? Constant value is 0. We are taking continuous function and proving it is not differentiable at x equal to 0. So find out left derivative value is equal to, so limit x tends to 0 minus f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c, which is equal to limit x tends to 0 minus, we are proving left derivative value, limit x tends to 0 minus f of x minus f of c by x minus c equal to limit x tends to 0 minus, what is f of x value? When x less than 0, x approaches to negative side of the 0 value. When x less than 0, f of x becomes minus x. So f of x becomes minus x minus c is nothing but what? 0. When x tends to 0, f of 0 value, f of 0 as it is f of 0 divided by x minus 0, which is equal to, so limit x tends to 0 minus x minus f of 0 value. F of 0 value means when x is equal to 0, f of 0 value becomes 0 minus 0 divided by x, which is equal to limit x tends to 0 minus x minus 0 value is minus x by x, which is equal to minus x plus x gets cancelled. This value is equal to 1. Limit of the constant value becomes, it is 1, minus 1. It is minus 1. Next, coming to the right hand derivative value at the point 0. Right hand derivative f dash of 0, which is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus f of x minus f of c upon x minus c, which is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus, when you take x tends to 0 plus means x value becomes greater than 0. When x greater than 0, f of x changes to what? Plus x. So that is plus x minus, because x greater than 0, we can take positive value of x minus. When x equal to 0, f of 0 becomes, value is 0, x minus 0 divided by x minus 0, which is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus x minus this one both cancel, x divided by x, this one cancel, x minus 0 x minus 0 also x, which is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus constant value, limit of the constant function again here plus 1. Observe, in the left hand derivative you get minus 1, right hand derivative you will get plus 1. So now what we have to prove? F of x is not differentiable at x equal to 0. According to the differentiability condition, left derivative and again right derivative must be equal, then only the function is differentiable at x equal to 0. Here left derivative, right derivative not equal, therefore left derivative of the value which is not equal to right derivative of the function at x equal to 0. So clearly we can say f of x is not differentiable at x equal to 0. So what you observe in the total theorem, every differentiable function is continuous, but every continuous function need not to be a differentiable function. So now we will do one problem based on differentiability. Prove that the function f given by f of x is equal to modulus x minus 1, x belongs to R, is not differentiable at x is equal to 1. So what is the function given that f of x is equal to modulus of x minus 1, where x belongs to R. So by the definition of modulus function, already we discussed in the last theorem, mod x function plus x 0 and again minus x. Same thing here. The function is not differentiable at x is equal to 1 means f of x is equal to modulus function you can write as 1 is positive value when x greater than or equal to 1, and next value minus of x minus 1 when x less than 1. Two conditions. Based on modulus function, we will get two conditions. One, x is greater than 1, greater than or equal to 1, you can write as x minus 1. When x less than 1, minus of x minus 1. The graph of this function is, this is 0. At the point differentiable at x is equal to 1, you can write as the modulus function at x is equal to 1. So modulus function is always continuous. Now what we have to prove in this, the total function is not differentiable at value x is equal to 1. So now we have to prove left derivative value, right derivative value, both are not equal. So first find out left derivative value. Left derivative value is equal to limit x tends to 1 minus f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c, which is equal to limit x tends to 1 minus x value less than 1. X value minus means what? Left side of the value 1. What we have to take? X value less than 1 means condition is the function is minus of x minus 1 minus what is x tends to 1 value? F of 1. Because at x is equal to 1 means 1 is equal to c divided by x minus 1, which is equal to limit x tends to 1 minus of x minus 1 minus f of 1. How can you write? When x is equal to 1, x value greater than or equal to 1. When x is equal to 1, f of 1 is equal to 1 minus x minus 1, which is write as 1 minus 1. So f of 1 is equal to x minus 1. You can write as x minus 1 divided by x minus 1. So which is equal to f of 1 value x minus 1. You can write as instead of x you can write as 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1. So limit x tends to 1 minus of x minus 1 minus. So f of 1 becomes 1 minus 1. This value becomes 0. So 1 minus 1 cancel, that is 0 divided by x minus 1. So which is equal to limit x tends to 1 minus of x minus 1 divided by x minus 1, which is equal to this one cancel, you will get minus 1. Limit of the constant function gives constant function, that the value is minus 1. Same thing, right derivative of the function. Right derivative of the function at x is equal to 1. So limit x tends to 1 plus f of x minus f of 1 divided by x minus 1. So which is equal to limit x tends to 1 plus. So what is the condition? X approaches to greater than 1. X greater than 1, what is the condition? X greater than 1. Condition is x minus 1. Instead of f of x, we just write x minus 1 minus. What is f of 1? Already we completed f of 1 value how much? 0. You can write as f of 1 value 0 divided by x minus 1. So limit x tends to 1 plus x minus 1 divided by x minus 1. So which is equal to limit x tends to 1 plus numerator denominator both are cancelled. You can write as 1. So limit of the constant function also 1. So for the left hand derivative value how much? Minus 1. Right hand derivative of the point is equal to 1. So both are not equal. What we have to prove? Prove that the function is not differentiable at x is equal to 1. So these values are not equal. Therefore, left derivative value 1 is not equal to right derivative value of 1 at the point 1. Therefore, clearly f is not differentiable at x equal to 1. So now, second problem. Prove that the greatest integer function is defined by f of x is equal to step x 0 less than x less than 3 open interval 0 to 3 is not differentiable at x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2. So given function, so given that f of x is equal to step x or floor function or box function, f of x is equal to step x condition is not differentiable at x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2. So you have to find out separately at x is equal to 1 value and x is equal to 2 separate. So here at x is equal to 1, at x is equal to 1, remember greatest integer function always continuous. For this greatest integer function, the value is either equal to x or less than x. So left derivative value at x is equal to 1, left derivative value limit x tends to 1 minus f of x minus f of 1 divided by x minus 1 you can write as. So limit, when interchange the condition when x tends to 1 minus, as x tends to 0 we can write as x tends to 0, even limits also changes. When x tends to 0, value f of 1 minus h minus f of 1 divided by minus h. See, already we completed. This is one type of formula, this is also another formula, both are same. Instead of this one I am writing this one. When x tends to 1 minus, when taking h where x tends to 0, even x value becomes changes to 1 minus h minus f of 1 divided by x y is equal to 1 minus x is equal to, here x is equal to 1 minus h as h tends to 0. That means what? X value 1 minus h plus 1 minus 1 cancel, you can get right. So you can write minus h. So in this, so limit h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0, negative value, f of minus 1. So f of minus h means f of 1 minus h is equal to box 1 minus h, which is equal to how much? And again f of 1 which is equal to box 1 value how much? So instead of f of 1 minus h means what? Box 1 minus h minus f of 1, that means box 1 divided by minus h, which is equal to limit h tends to 0, h tends to 0 minus, h tends to 0 minus, we can write as box 1 minus h in the interval 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3 interval. We are taking 1 minus h for this interval, 0 to 1 interval. When this is the left side of 1 means h is approaches to 0, that means 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 0.3, these values are equal to box 0.1, box 0.2, box 0.3 and so on up to for this interval you can write as 0, 0 and again box 1 minus h value becomes 0 for this interval 0.1, box 0.1, 0, box 0.2 value 0, 0.3, 0, 0.99 value also 0. So box 1 minus h. So that means left side of the value at the point 1 approaches to 0, that becomes 0. f of 1, box 1, 1, box 1, 1, box 2, 2, box 3, 3. So say like that, 0 minus box 1 value is 1 by minus h, which is equal to, so limit h tends to 0 minus 1 minus 1 by minus h, which is equal to minus minus cancel, h substitute here, that is limit 1 by, substitute h is equal to 0, 1 by 0, that becomes infinity. 1 divided by 0 value becomes infinity. When box value 1 minus h becomes 0. Same thing, right derivative of the point x is equal to 1. Right derivative of 1 is equal to limit x tends to 1 plus f of x minus f of 1 divided by x minus 1 is equal to limit h tends to 0. Instead of this one I am writing limit h tends to 0, f of 1 plus h minus f of 1 divided by, that is h value becomes, sorry, x value becomes 1 plus h, plus 1 minus 1 cancel, you can write plus h, which is equal to limit h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0, f of 1 plus h, substitute x is equal to f of 1 plus h becomes, that is box 1 plus h value, box 1 plus h value, so box 1 plus h minus f of 1, that is box 1 divided by plus h, which is equal to, when box 1 minus h value becomes 0, I want box 1 plus h, that means greater than 1, that means 1.1 also 1, 1.2 also 1, 1.3 also 1. We can write as, so limit h tends to 0, box 1 plus h value also 1, so 1 minus box 1 also 1, so that is h. So this is 1 minus 1 value becomes 0 by something, 0 by h. So don't apply h tends to 0, this is 0 by 0 indeterminate form. So don't apply, already here 1 minus 1 value 0, 0 by something value 0. So don't take h is equal to 0, that is completely different, it is indeterminate form. So 0 by h value becomes 0. So at x is equal to 1, left derivative value is infinity, right derivative value is 0. Clearly f is, therefore f is not differentiable at x is equal to 1, because left derivative value 1 is not equal to right derivative of value 1 particular point at x is equal to 1. Similarly, we can do at x is equal to 2 as per procedure. So at x is equal to 2, you can remember box 2 minus h becomes again, when x is equal to 2, left particular interval 1 to 2 interval, box 2 minus h means that is left side of the value 2, that is approaches to 1. So box 2 minus h value also 1. So box 2 plus h value also 2. That means greater than of the 2, 1.1, 1, 1.2, 1, 1.3, 1. Same thing, 2.1, 2, 2.2, 2, 2.999, also 2. So remember, according to this condition, at x is equal to 2, we can apply these values, we will get the, at x is equal to, the function is not differentiable, at x is equal to 2. Remaining problems we will do in the next class.